Hello and welcome to Your Broken Galaxy. I'm Broken, and today I'm going to be talking about Ahsoka Season 1, Episode 1 in a nutshell. First off, I do like the opening credits scroll, and then a ship comes from under the camera, reminiscent of Episode 4 where it came from over the camera. Then, two folks pop up, hooded, looking like Jedi, reminiscent of Episode 1 where Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon come off. But it is the reverse, because they very clearly say the line, "We are no Jedi." Stealing the line out of Ahsoka's. So, they bust out Morgan from the cell. If you can't remember who that was, it's who Ahsoka fought in The Mandalorian. Next, Ahsoka goes to an ancient temple. She solves a classic video game puzzle and ends up getting the Triforce. I mean, the Apple of Eden. I'm sorry, wrong game. However, the writers made a mistake because the boss fight came after she got the prize. The droids she's fighting self-destruct, but apparently they have nukes in their chests, something we've never really seen before. They go to the fleet and meet up with Hera. Have a nice little chat, and next, the good people of Lothal end up celebrating the victory over the Empire. Sabine is supposed to talk at this little shindig, but like the brat that she is, she doesn't show up. She ends up sulking a little because she can't get to Ezra, or can't get over Ezra, or she misses Ezra, something about Ezra. So the bad guys end up deciding to go to Lothal, and Ahsoka goes to Lothal. Sabine gets on board Ahsoka's ship and reminisces over her stick figures that she drew. They're just beautiful, beautiful art. It's definitely the kind of thing that a teenager is capable of. And the two ladies talk in what seems like just the most arduously acted scene in the history of Star Wars. Dr. Robot tells Ahsoka that the bad Force users are actually bad Jedi, and Sabine absconds with the apple like the little brat that she is, having specifically been told not to take it and agreed that she wouldn't. So, Ahsoka tattletales on Sabine, but Hera's like, girls will be girls, you know? And Ahsoka explains how she is a quitter, and Sabine has a coffee break, which helps her to have a breakthrough. She turns the apple around, and it unlocks. She is then attacked by a few of the droids, and just utterly shatters her own fist and elbow by punching them. Seriously though, the droids seem more competent than any of the bad guys ever in Star Wars, just because they start shooting all Sabine's computer and erasing her data. Sabine ends up grabbing a lightsaber, but leaving her lightsaber-proof armor behind and starts a sword fight with the female apprentice. Sabine gets stabbed, but unlike every other person who gets stabbed in Star Wars, she actually takes a couple swings after it happens. So that's what happened in a nutshell in Ahsoka Season 1, Episode 1. And I just wanted to say a couple things here at this little ending part of my video. The little map that apparently Ahsoka couldn't solve on her own seems to be just 4 dials, and the maximum number of possible combinations is only 64. Like, seriously, Ahsoka wouldn't have had to gone to Sabine if she would have just sat there and, like, turned the little knobs one by one. Over the course of 10 minutes, she would have easily been able to unlock that thing and still had time to make tea for herself afterwards. A little bit ridiculous, but what can you do? So that's my thoughts on Episode 1, Season 1. If you want to support the channel, please check the links in the descriptions below. Like, subscribe, and all that garbage.